Yo, GM, what's good, fam? Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, you are not great at detecting your own misinformation. People who believe that they are better at detecting BS than they actually are also believe that they are better at it than the average person. While those who are best at detecting BS not only underestimated their own performance, but also believe they are slightly worse at detecting BS than the average person. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self actualizers, agents of progress, if you will, making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you, sweetheart. If you take yourself too seriously, viewers of this show are smarter and more attractive than plebs who ignore it. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine and fundamental truths for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. This show is specifically for those seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Did you know there are many in our community who may want to apply my unique perspective to their own businesses in developing new products and services? Tell me what you think I can do to help you in our private Telegram chat accessed via guild.xyz. The chat is guild.xyz/deep tribe. More on that later. Today on HSRL. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever noticed how people just love to believe in things that are just not true? Now, let's start with some mind boggling facts. Did you know that the Great Wall of China is the only human made object viewable from space? Yeah, that's what they say. I guess astronauts up there are just chilling, looking down at the Earth and going, hey, look, there's the Great Wall. Let's take a selfie for it on Instagram. Guess what? It's not true. Do you know where the Great Wall of China can be seen? In China. And speaking of stretching the truth, let's talk about Vikings. You know those horned helmets they always wear in movies and cartoons? Yeah, it turns out it's a bunch of bull. Not only, not all Vikings wore horned helmets. That's like saying all Vikings had autism. No, silly. Vaccines cause autism. 5G causes cancer. Stop trusting your brain. Our brains are on a never ending quest to find the most ridiculous things to believe in. But here's the kicker, folks. It turns out that the people who believe in these crazy ideas are often the most confident in their beliefs. They think they're the kings and queens of truth detection, but they couldn't spot a lie if it hit them in the face. It's like they're wearing blinders and the truth is playing peekaboo right in front of them. And on the other hand, the people who are actually good at detecting bullshit, well, they doubt themselves. They're like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just lucky. Maybe I'm just really good at guessing. You see, our brains are funny things. We like to think we're in control, that we're smart and rational beings. But the truth is, we're often at the mercy of our own biases and lizard brains. Our instincts kick in, and we're either ready to fight, eat, or mate. It's like we're stuck in a perpetual episode of Survivor. And when it comes to thinking, well, let's just say that slow and reflective thinking is not our default mode. It takes effort. And let's face it, who has time for that? Your brain wants to believe in anything. Everything happens for a reason, but sometimes the reason is you made a bad decision. You know, there's this thing called the Dunning-Kruger effect, where people with low ability or knowledge in a certain area tend to overestimate their skills. It's like that guy at the gym who thinks he's a black belt in karate after watching a couple of YouTube videos. And then there are the high performers who underestimate their skills, like a world class chef who thinks they can't even make a decent grilled cheese sandwich. So, researchers did these studies to see how good people are at detecting misinformation. They had participants rate statements as profound or not profound, with half of them being real quotes from famous people and the other half being complete nonsense. The kind of stuff you see on social media that sounds deep but really means nothing. Like, you are enough. I mean, what does that even mean? Enough for what? To feed a family of four? Anyway, they found that the people who were the most susceptible to believing misinformation were not only super confident in their ability to detect it, but they also thought they were better at it than the average person. It's like that one friend who swears they can always tell when someone's lying, but they're the first one to fall for a Nigerian prince email scam. Or click on the link and their crypto's gone. Other Okay, on the other hand, the people who were actually good at detecting misinformation were less confident in their skills and thought they were worse at it than the average person. So imagine a human version, a human being who is walking, talking reverse psychology. The more you know, or the more you think you know, the less you actually do. The researchers concluded that everyone would be better off practicing more intellectual humility and skepticism. Skepticism is a good thing, people. But let's be honest, that's easier said than done. We all like to think we are smart and in control of our beliefs. But the reality is, a lot of us are just one convincing conspiracy theory away from wearing a tinfoil hat. I know I am. So the next time you come across some profound statement on the internet, just remember it's better to be a little skeptical. Skeptical. You're despicable. Be skeptical. Okay, be skeptical. Negativity is okay when it is skeptical and in the direction of finding the truth. Okay, don't be toxic positive on me because I know you're full of shit if you're always positive. So, if you come across something like that on the internet, be humble. Uh, it's better to be that way than the person who thinks they're an expert in everything. You don't always have to be, humble, meaning like you're like self-deprecating or like you insult yourself. Don't do that. You are an amazing, you know, creature who just gets things wrong sometimes, right? So let's face it. Nobody likes the guy who's always an expert. I apologize if I ever come off like that guy. Oops, sorry guys. I don't know if I do, but maybe if I do, I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time if that happens. So let's move on. If you ever find yourself believing that 5G causes cancer, just take a step back, laugh at yourself, and remember we're all just trying to make sense of this crazy world, one nonsensical statement at a time. You are enough. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media. unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly, moi. My name is Sean Allen Fenn.eth, and this is totally not a cult, you guys. But seriously, I did start a cult. If you'd like to join, you could go to the main page of this show, safetymedia.com/HSRL. Plug in your email address and the email capture there. Okay, so typically, this is a Web3 audience, right? But I'm going live on Twitter. I'm going live on YouTube. I'm going live on LinkedIn. Not everyone is there yet. So baby steps for some people. You can get on the email list and we'll get you on. We'll get you into the membership of our cult gradually. Thank you for following me on Twitter. Thank you for making this the best live stream podcast of its nature at this hour, broadcasting live on Twitter. Retweet this. Make fun of me. As long as it's funny, I don't care. Retweet this. Appreciate you guys watching. So seriously, the plan is not for nothing, right? The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, processes, and workflows we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. The difference between an actual cult and the deep tribe is one of those toxic kind of cults want to isolate you and keep you poor. I want you to be out there getting rich for yourself, for your family, making life better for the world. Get into our inner circle for help with leveling up your mind, because your mind generates meaning, and meaning creates your reality. Ask any questions about today's show or anything else in the private chat. Team up with me to bring about serious advancement for others. Again, thank you for making this the most popular live stream micro podcast. Go live for about 10 minutes, Monday through Friday. I do it for fun. The only one of its kind on Twitter. I appreciate you guys. New catchphrase. I like you. Is that a good catchphrase? I don't know. It's true. I'm a work in progress, people. All right, that's it for me. Got to go. Okay, so I'm going to shut up, play this for you. Begin with personal